Hello. Welcome. How's it going, crew?
Hello.
It's going good.
So, this is the brand new show, episode 1 of Sky King's Tomb. How are we feeling about this? Well, first of all, let me thank everybody. Let's thank all you listeners for tuning in to episode 1. We are in for a treat. And let me give you a forewarning. There is a familiar voice you would not hear on this first episode, but don't fear. Corey will be back. Right now, Corey is indisposed for the first handful of episodes, but he and his character will be part of the show, so don't fear. I don't even know what Corey's playing yet, so you'll find out when I find out. But we do have some familiar faces that are returning. Rachel, welcome back.
Thank you.
How are you looking forward to this adventure, and what are you most looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to this adventure. I have made very questionable decisions. I suppose we're introducing our characters soon, but very nervous about playing a dwarf cleric with you GMing, being the master of dwarf clerics. So I'm regretting my decisions already. It'll be fun.
I'm going to judge every single one of your actions.
I know. You're super, super judgy. So
suboptimal play, but we'll go with it.
I guess you can heal if you want to. No, it'll be fun.
Yeah. It'll be a good time, and I'm excited to GM a 2nd edition cleric for you. So, only got about 6 sessions with your 1st edition cleric. Maybe a little more.
Rogue cleric was 1st edition, and then
human, right?
No, they were another aquatic species ancestry with like fin ears.
Oh, Azerketi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some word I can't pronounce, but
yeah.
I've played like 2 or 3 times as a 2nd ed human cleric with Pathfinder Society, so
okay.
I know things
and stuff.
Lots of things and lots of stuff.
You know who else knows lots of things and lots of stuff? Is our beloved Lunar, who joins us once again, this time playing an all-knowable skill monkey of an investigator.
What gave you the impression that I know things?
Your character knows things.
Oh, yeah, no. Sprocket knows a lot of things. I, Lunar, am a dumbass by nature, so I know very little things. But I'm happy to be back. Super excited.
Well, I mean, if you're a dumbass, we're all dumbasses, and we just kind of dumbass together.
Yeah, isn't that what podcasting's all about?
Yeah, right. Are you looking forward to playing Sprocket, and what about this dwarf adventure are you most looking forward to?
I am looking forward to not only this adventure, but also playing Sprocket. I'm excited to play the complete opposite of Timothy and get to stretch out my legs a little. Honestly, I'm just excited for the story you're going to tell. I'm excited to hear this tapestry you're about to weave for us, good sir.
I am a renowned quilter.
Yes, I've seen the great quilts gestures the previous season. And
by that, I mean, there is a 2-player board game about making quilts that I tend to beat my wife at 95% of the time.
That's so cute.
Yeah, patchwork. Yeah, you're right, Rachel.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I am a quilter extraordinaire when it comes to that. But I'm nothing compared to my friend Jackson, who also returns to the show.
Am I a quilter? Is that what
you're known for, right?
Yeah, man. I quilt all day, every day. It's the passion. They call me Quilton Jackson. Because when the going gets tough, I just can't quilt. No, that doesn't work.
Okay. But yeah, you're also leading heavily into the themes of this campaign by playing a dwarf ruffian. Yeah, man. Are you looking forward to this one? What are you most looking forward to?
Oh yeah, I'm very excited. I've never really played a rogue class before, so I'm super excited to get into rogue, but I'm also very excited that I decided to go with the ruffian racket for the rogue class. So strength-based rogue, it's super unconventional, and I'm excited to mess it up.
I like Ruffian, man. I think you're going to enjoy it quite a bit. Last but not least, joining this two crew is a fifth member of whatever this crew is going to be called. I don't think it'll probably be called two crew still, but who knows? Max, how are you?
Hello. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing really well. So thanks for asking, but let's level set. Let's let the audience know who you are.
Hello, everybody. Everywhere online, I go by Paladin Mags, but everybody just calls me Mags. I am very excited for this and also very nervous because this is my first time playing Pathfinder.
Yeah, you don't have to worry. When Lunar and Jackson joined, it was their first time too. So I have a gentle touch.
Oh boy.
Hey, fucking yo, what the hell?
Well, it's not my birthday.
Happy Father's Day to me.
Hey, you know?
Hey, fucking yo!
Oh,
Also, yes, that entire burrito is now just a thing of foil.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
You
Christ.
toasted really
I-
fast.
I
For the listeners
revealed
at home.
right before we started recording that my dinner came in and it was a burrito about the size and length of my forearm, and I just packed it down the entire time we've been recording.
I'm
Yeah.
still eating.
and for edification, Jackson, how tall are you?
Excuse me.
Tall enough.
I'm 6
Yeah.
foot.
Yeah, so his forearms are not short forearms. So just for context there.
Absolutely
Dude,
monstrous burrito.
how is the entire thing in less than 7 minutes?
Very good. Very spicy. I want more.
I needed to one day take you to a food eating contest. I just need to see how fast you demolish everybody else around you.
Good Lord.
I'd probably be on like the upper rank of like the casual eaters, but definitely not on the level of the professional eaters. I've seen some of those hot dog contest guys.
No, Kobayashi?
Like,
No
how
Joey
the hell?
Chestnut.
How do you pack that much food in that tiny space? It's scary.
Anyway, back to our friend Mags.
Sorry to derail the conversation.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about, or tell me and our audience a little bit about your TTRPG experience.
Yeah, I've been playing D&D since middle school. I graduated in the early 2010s, to give you guys an idea. My current house, my wife has let me commandeer a room. The room I'm recording in here is actually also our D&D room. We've got a full-blown table that was a housewarming gift from my father that I will post pictures of later when this episode finally airs. That he hand-built a D&D table for us. It has a TV built into it and everything, and it's
super cool.
Yeah, it's my prized possession.
So you started with 3.5 or 4th edition?
So the group I played with exclusively played 2nd edition.
Oh, cool. Rachel and I know a little bit about that.
Yeah, good old THACO. I still play AD&D quite a bit with the group,
Nice.
as well as I run a 5th edition campaign for my group of friends locally.
Sweet. Rachel, we now have another AD&D'er to talk about stuff.
Yay. Although I've never played second ed. I did first and then fourth. So jumped all the stuff in the middle.
Anyway, and you're going to be playing a champion.
Yeah, like I said, my name is Paladin Mags, and whenever I was looking at character ideas, Jackson's like, "Hey, look, the champion. That's the Paladin." I'm like, "Okay, that one."
Yeah. So this will be interesting to get your take on how they changed up the class, exclusively moving away from lawful good to being any alignment. You just have to follow your deity's restrictions instead of restrictions based off of your alignment. So it'll be interesting to see how that, having played paladins in the past, how that compares and how you like it.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, especially since like it was just recently. I say recently, when 5th edition came out, it was like really the first edition that they were like, you don't have to stick to lawful good for paladin. So it's going to be nice to see how the two between Pathfinder and Dungeons and Dragons compare to each other.
Mm-hmm. He looks like you were going to say something, Jackson.
Oh, I'm just remembering my first go at a paladin in 5th edition, where even though alignment wasn't a big deal in that, I still somehow ended up being an Oathbreaker.
Oh, yeah. Good times. All right. Well, with that being said, should we go ahead and get started? We're 10 minutes into this thing.
Yes.
Let's get started.
All right. So, we are beginning this adventure in the kingdom and the city of Highhelm. Highhelm, if you're not familiar with it, all your characters are, but for our listeners, it is considered the capital for dwarves. It is a city where they embrace culture, they embrace history. They are the epitome of dwarves. Think of Ironforge, basically, from World of Warcraft, and take the size of Ironforge and multiply that by like 50. That's how big Highhelm is. Highhelm is massive. You all have been chosen and have received messages through whatever means it is, whether it's a messenger who handed it to you, whether it was a contact, or if it was actually a missive that you received months ago. But each one of you has a reason to find yourselves here in Highhelm. You might be living here. You might have just recently arrived. But the message says to meet at Zelgrin's. Zelgrin's is an inn, and it's been operating for millennia at this point. 2 millennia? When you walk in, this is very evident because the ruts in the stonework, in the stone steps as you walk in and out of the inn have been indented and grooved from thousands of years of people walking in and out of this establishment. You've all checked in within the past few days, but this gives you an opportunity to really kind of get to know the place, to kind of relax a bit before you partake of whatever your missive tells you to partake in. Each one of you knows that, and you have your own reasons for being here. And we'll get to that in a second, but we turn ourselves over to one of the tables in the corner of this establishment. It's morning, and sitting at the table is a gnome. But what's something strange about this gnome. You can immediately tell that this isn't just your average, everyday gnome based off of their coloring. And let me pull it up here for you to show you what I am talking about. There she is. This is the gnome you see sitting at the table when you walk in. If somebody would describe that to our listeners?
Yeah, I can. So this gnome has bright blue hair with really long eyebrows that extend out as far as their pointy ears do. They have kind of like an ash gray skin and very blue eyes as well. And they are wearing what looks to be some sort of a leather tunic with a green garb that is covering the leather tunic. And they don't look sinister or anything. They have a very neutral expression, kind of bordering on stern, if anything. That's what I got.
Yeah. No, and that's perfect. Yeah. So the main feature here is that pale ashen color that basically gives away that their heritage is Oried, along with being of gnome ancestry. Now, their crystalline hair, it's like a crystalline blue, shimmers in the room. So you can tell that their hair isn't the same substance that hair is created from. Well, I don't know what it's not hair. Basically, her hair is crystals. And that shimmers when you walk into the common room. And if you have any relationship with Clan Tolor, you know immediately that this is Rhea. This is one of Clan Tolor's most beloved friends and a museum curator. So, who walks in first and approaches the table?
I feel like Brennick might be the first one there. We see a stouter than normal kobold walk into the tavern with shifting silver and gold scales that go up his body. He has 2 horns that curve back over his head, and the ends of the horns seem to like split off to resemble branches, with a staff that he uses when he's not taking care of things. He's using it as a walking stick, and a shield strapped to his arm. He just slowly peeks his little dragonoid head into the room, into the doors of the tavern, looks around, recognizes Rhea, and slowly just scuttles across the floor, just over to her.
Perfect. And who comes in after?
I'd say Kabosh probably would follow it after.
Okay.
Kabosh is a dwarf that tends to want to kind of stick to the shadows and make his presence as unknown as possible. But that being said, though, he's still a very stout dwarf, even among dwarves. He has a black hood that is currently pulled up over his head to try and mask his face, but even with the masking of his face, it's very obvious that he doesn't have a big, large beard like many other dwarves does. He keeps very well-groomed mutton chops. The leather armor that he wears has also been dyed black, and he carries on his hip a war hammer on one side and a pickaxe in the other. And upon entering into the inn and seeing the gnome, he is just going to walk with purpose directly to her, not mentioning or not speaking to anybody or acknowledging anybody else's presence as he approaches the table.
All right. So kind of a Strider vibe from Lord of the Rings.
Little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Not as much, though, sitting in the corner smoking and glowering at everyone.
No, heard. Who else do we have?
Sig would probably come in at this point, another dwarf. They're dressed in very traditional religious robes, but at the same time, they're not necessarily ornate. They're practical, sturdy robes. Intricately braided hair with prayer discs, as is custom in their clan, and they would walk in. It's kind of a mix. They're very solemn as they walk in, but at the same time, distracted by everything else that's going on. So anybody that's watching close would see their eyes flickering about and, corner of their mouth turning up in excitement before they regain control and composure. As they make their way over, they'd be helping any other patrons, picking up a dropped spoon or calming a upset child before they make their way over and very politely sit down while still almost buzzing with this suppressed energy excitement.
All right. And lastly,
so after everyone pretty much comes in, a metallic being walks in from the outside. Her eyes kind of were this greenish hue and start looking around and scanning others that are here. She is currently rocking some what she has been called adventuring gear from the doctor that she works with. It's a nice, lovely little blue cape with a starry night sky kind of background on the inside of it. She's wearing pretty casual work pants, a sleeveless turtleneck that turns kind of into a weird skirt, and she has this copper-ish hair color to it. You can absolutely tell 110% there is nothing to her that looks organic from first look at like when you see her come in. She has this bounce in her step, absolutely oblivious to people looking at her, probably in weird expressions of raised eyebrows and pushing away crying children from her, as she does tend to do that sometimes, and she just politely sits down with this party, and she waves.
Excellent. So as you all one by one approach, Rhea just the entire time just is kind of looking around at the inn. Oh, it's so old. That's what I love about Highhelm. The histories just isn't in the books. It's in the stone. And her eyes shimmer with awe before she remembers to introduce herself. Oh, yes, I am Rhea, a curator, preservationist, and resident scholar of the occult for Clan Tolor. It's a delight to see new faces, especially those taking in the Sky Citadel for the first time. Isn't it wonderful?
Yes, big rocks are very nice. Brennick, small scale. Pleasure to meet you all.
Salutations, good friend. Love your name. It's very cute. No, I've been here all this time. Hello, Sprocket Copperjaw. Pleasure to meet you.
Hi. Oh, I mean, good morning to you all. My name is Sig. Well, Sigdrin Orvac of Clan Ordius, but I mean, you don't have to call me that. I know that's quite a lot. It's,
I'd say I'm more familiar with this city than I'd like. Kabosh Iron Knuckle. Iron Muscle.
Yes, I've heard of your name, and welcome, Kabosh. I believe you received my note, is that correct?
Potentially. I believe I did.
Oh, fantastic. The mail system works. Isn't that great? Well, perhaps I can... you have an opportunity to take in Highhelm many more times, but as I understand it, you're here for an important celebration, collaboration, and camaraderie for the fine folks of Clan Tolor. Oh, that's so wonderful, but that's all scheduled for the family festival, which that's where we have a bit of a hiccup. As I thought, Clan Tolor's history is about history, right? And I can't just bring a bottle of wine as a gift for the host. No. You need to bring something far more impressive and meaningful. You understand, right?
Sprocket waves when she says that. My creator calls me impressive and meaningful. Would this suffice?
Oh, that's wonderful, dear, but no, not quite.
That's nice, honey.
That's nice, sweetheart.
Brennick can go from Brennick's village. The tradition is to, how do you say, get nice stick, nice rock for those that you care about. Brennick can go find. Does this suffice?
Oh, that's perhaps, I think, but we have something a bit more meaningful.
Oh, okay. Brennick understands.
And
I, for one, would love to hear more about the stone, though.
We'll take a quick moment to pause here.
Mm-hmm.
We have decided for this show to do something a wee bit different. If you listen to our last show, you understand that how the party received hero points was every 4 to 5 sessions, we would hand out hero points. Everybody gets a free refresh. And then we would hand out bonus hero points based off of listener submission. We're still going to do listener submission, but we're doing things a little bit differently this time. Every 4 episodes, the party will refresh their hero points. So if you've accrued more, you go back down to 1. If you spent them all, you go back up to 1. So every 4 sessions, you'll be at 1 hero point. Listeners who support us on our Patreon will be able to submit achievements. And I'm probably going to have some sort of notification for achievement unlocked. Some sort of noise that I can add to this handy-dandy sound table that I have right here built into Riverside. But we have 2 people who have unlocked their very first achievement. So this one comes from our good listener and good friend, Vebers. The achievement is Stranger in a Strange Land. 1 hero point has been awarded to Lunar and Mags for this achievement, which states, it's a dwarf adventure, and you're not a dwarven ancestry? Well, what a weird decision to make.
Thank you. I'm full of quirky ideas.
I just wanted to play a little guy.
Your Honor, he's just a little guy.
Just a little old guy.
Yeah.
So thank you, Vebers. Thank you so much for submitting that. And we have our first achievement unlocked. I have been listening to the Dungeon Caller Carl book series, and there is, I don't think I can legally do it, but there is a notification in that book, in those books, when an achievement is unlocked.
We're not using Lunar slide whistle?
Oh, I could slide whistle. 2 different slide whistle sound effects each time.
Yeah. We could do the slide whistle. That'd be fun.
The more hero points it gives you, the longer the slide whistle.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll have to make sure that I get an actual MP3 recording of it.
Oh, yeah.
We won't have to put it through the system, because then it'll probably get scrubbed out through the editing path. But no,
you can
so
just play all like this. You can play Steam, PlayStations, and Xbox all at once. And
It's an auditory nightmare.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll pull the Switch system notification sound.
Get the Windows error done.
Yeah.
I could do the classic Macintosh opening. I'll get sued by Apple. Sorry, Tim Cook. You're a big listener, I know.
Nah, I'm not sorry.
We'll
talk about work with them.
We're trying to get Tim Cook on our Patreon.
What the fuck? No, we won't. You.
We won't know until we try.
He's going to support us at $10,000 a month.
I would love someone to support us $10,000 a month. Are you kidding?
Even if it's Tim Cook.
A necessary evil.
But no, Rhea mentions that you need to bring something a bit more with you to this family festival. It's a family festival that happens every year, but it's kind of customary to bring something, especially if you were invited as VIP guests, which each one of you were. And that's something that I'm not going to have you divulge if you don't. We'll let that come out naturally through role-playing as the adventure happens. But Rhea was like, oh, well, how about you make yourselves comfortable, and I'll be back tomorrow. You can go ahead and explore the town if you'd like. There's so much to see, but I'll see you in the morning. I just wanted to make sure everybody arrived. We are missing one, but I'm sure that they're just holed up somewhere.
Potentially.
Maybe we should go find them. They could need help.
I wouldn't bother them if they don't need it. City's too big anyways.
Brennick is just sitting there with his head just kind of on the table, just like looking back and forth between everybody as they're talking. Just trying to think of just like what he's gonna do for this gift if he can't bring a rock or a stick.
Sprocket, I think, leans down a little bit. It's like, do you need assistance with finding an item, friend?
Brennick has friend here in town, in the depths. Brennick will talk with them and see what they think for gift to bring to big party.
Excellent. Well, it sounds like you are not in need of assistance. Goes back and just is watching everybody, just happily smiling.
I just reloaded the system real quick.
That's why I was scared. I got flashbanged, Jason.
Gabosh looks over to Brennick and goes,
Listen, all you gotta understand is that these noble types, these important types, they like depictions of themselves, right? So what I was gonna do is find a nice little statuette of the head of House Dolor and bring that, give it over, a little bit of schmoozing up to the money, and you won't run into any issues.
Oh, Brennick is good artist. And he sets his shield on the table, and there is a crudely hand-painted symbol of a dragon over a silvery pool of water.
Oh, that's beautiful.
How's your stonework?
I can... Brennick can find big rocks and carry them. Work with stone is about as far as that.
What's the meaning of your dragon? It looks religious, but it's not any of the dwarven gods.
No, this is Brennick's god, Apsu. Apsu chose Brennick and he kind of just gets like a 1,000-yard stare. Just Apsu chose Brennick to protect the small.
I see. That's very amazing to have such a clear purpose in life.
Did you reveal what color he is?
I said that he has gold and silver scales.
Okay. Perfect.
It's not common for a kobold to have those scale colors.
So, Sprocket,
Yes.
you notice as each one of you is kind of chatting away and yakking, you notice that somebody keeps eyeing your table, and not in any sort of menacing way. They just, you can tell that they are paying attention to what's being said, and yeah, this is what the gentleman looks like.
Hello, sailor. Who is this handsome man?
Got the chiseled jawline. Holy shit!
Jesus Christ. Do you want to just take this one, Jackson, or should I?
I got the last one. You take this one.
Seems like you should, Lunar. You've got
Yeah.
strong opinions about
That's
Get
this.
the hots for him.
So we see a humanoid man, very blonde, luscious hair.
He's a dwarf, yeah.
He's a dwarf? Okay. So we see a dwarven man with very long, blonde, luscious hair. Very well-kept beard, I would say, as well, too. He has... What is the side thing called? Is it a pauldron? What it's called?
Pauldron.
Pauldron, thank you. He has a pauldron on one very beefed up arm, a nice green cloak with a gold chain attached to it, and he's just wearing a nice blue shirt. He's got some tannish skin, some really striking yellow eyes. Just a handsome dwarf. That's a handsome dwarf right there.
I apparently have competition.
No.
So yeah, this is who you see. Kind of keeping an eye out for what you're saying, what the table's saying.
I don't recognize him at all by any chance, or no?
No.
Well,
give me a secret society check.
I get to roll dice. I'm excited.
First die roll of the campaign. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Let us see if I'm gonna get a 2. Let's see if we continue the Legend of the Two Crew. Secret society roll. Bada bing. Secret.
Ooh, companion cubes.
Yes.
All right, let's just scam over these achievements. Make sure that nothing is. Nope, you're good.
I hope there's one for 2 crew.
I hope there's one for 2 Crew.
No, so you don't recognize him, but as well. Okay, I'll give you this. So this is Albert Glassgrinder. He seems to be a hunter of sorts, and seems to have been at the inn for a couple of days. So that's all you recognize.
Okay. Gotcha. Sprocket, I think, keeps looking at him, or looks at him, and I think the two of them maybe catch a glance at each other, but Sprocket goes back to looking at her party, or at least the people that are around her, and I think Sprocket kicks the leg, Kibosh, and attempts to make a gesture with her eyebrows and her eyes in the way of trying to point out this person, but not to make it obvious.
Okay. I think Kibosh would want to subtly look back. Definitely trying to hide the fact that he is doing that, so if I need to do a stealth check, I will. But as soon as he, recognizes what Sprocket is pointing out to him, Kibosh is gonna cuss under his breath very, very lightly and just go, "Be on your best behavior. I think we got some fuzz here."
Yes, you do have fuzz. Brennan kind of just motions towards his face.
Are you talking my mutton chops? You calling my mutton chops fuzz?
They're very nice fuzz, to be honest.
See, there we go. I'll take that.
Is that not what we were talking? Oh, okay.
Just be chill.
I believe we should be fine. I am. And Sprocket actually fishes out and puts onto the table a badge. I am a private investigator after all, so we should be all good.
Ah, shit, you're a cop.
I don't know how to respond to this.
Well,
Surely
legally,
we're
you
not
have to tell me. That's not
Planning
true.
to do anything that the authorities wouldn't approve of.
Exactly, so we should be all good.
We
But-
should be all good until they find something that they're not all good with. Kibosh is definitely going to reach and grab Sprocket's badge just to inspect it and see if it actually is legit law enforcement or if this is a plastic sheriff's bag she got from a toy store.
It's not a plastic one, I'll definitely say that. It's something to along the lines of this badge basically helps her work alongside the police force, but she's not necessarily considered a law enforcement person. Basically, she's been given permission to investigate crime scenes and things like that and assist with small crimes.
At this point, you all four notice that the Albert, the dwarf, has stood up from his table and is approaching yours. And as he approaches yours, he says, "Dwarves, we live for the tales, and we'll leave behind after we die." Now, of course, and he raises a stein up into the air for a toast. "We're not dead yet, no, but disgrace can leave as cruel a wound as any blade. Disgrace dealt me a lethal blow years ago. While I'm here to make it right. I must apologize. You probably know me as Albert Glassgrinder, but there is no Albert. Never was." He reaches down into his belt, pulls out his clan dagger without a pommel gem. So there's no pommel gem on this clan dagger. Places it on the table. "I was born and raised as Crowhen Veldalo. A proud family in the clan Tolor. But about a decade ago, barely a beard to my name, thought myself a grand adventurer. I didn't just run off to raid tombs. Family might not have never forgiven that. Well, they might have. Who knows? No. I wanted a legendary weapon. So, I stole into Stone Hall, sneaked up to High King Hargik's statue, and nicked his clan dagger. I figured since no traps went off, the dagger had to have chosen me to perform great deeds." And Crowan shakes his head with chagrin. Young me was a fool without an equal. Anyway, young me traipsed about the Darklands for a bit before the dagger slipped from my grasp, fell down a narrow crevice, and disappeared beyond my skills to recover. I sulked back home, admitted my misdeeds, and was cast from the clan. Well, only a few months ago, I felt something calling from me across Absalom. What I found was a fragment. He puts a jagged piece of metal onto the table. It don't look like much, but it sings with history. Certainly did when I picked it up. A vision of Targic himself appeared, taking me by the shoulder and pointing me north to Highhelm before he faded. this point, Crowan raises his hand solemnly. Swear by Torag's own anvil. I ain't making it up. And since I've been back, I've felt it. Target's clan dagger, singing from the depths. Tried retracing my old steps, but fresh dangers moved in. I know it can lead the way, but I can't do it alone. So, what say you we recover one of Highhelm's greatest relics together? That'll probably get you into that party.
So what's in it for you if we do this?
Well, Clan Tolor's family festival comes soon, and it's time for strengthening bonds and rebuilding bridges. And I intend to deliver the clan dagger to my clan elders to repair the damage I did years ago. And then he kind of just shrugs at this. Well, and I hope they might accept me back into the clan. But even if not, I can soothe my soul, because I'll know I've done what's right.
So,
Sorry, go ahead.
So just to be clear, you want to help us regain this dagger so we can both use this dagger to gain access to the party that you've been listening in about, and so that way you can take it back to your clan elders? There's one dagger, right? How would that work?
Well, part of Clan Tolor, and you're getting into our family's party.
Nick believes that if we retrieve Fred's dagger, then he will invite us in exchange. Correct?
Yeah.
Brennick is confused about one thing. You said the blade sings. Brennick did not know weapons could talk.
It thrums with magical energies of the divine, my friend.
Oh, Brennick mostly understands.
This makes more sense. I will agree.
Well, I mean, I've heard of weapons talking too, but those tend to be rare.
Have you consulted with the local elders and clerics? Surely if this is a divine quest, they will have more insights for you. You should consult them first.
Well, yeah, that's true, but listen, I tried. I made the mistake of trying to go after the legendary King's Clan dagger in the past, and I know that it's my fault that it's now lost. But I just feel like it's calling to me, and this gives me an opportunity to right some wrongs.
Jason, you said he provided his full name to us. Kohan Veldolo, I think that's how you said it?
Krohan Veldolo. And
Veldolo, thank you.
I can put that in the...
Yeah, I see it.
I don't know why I'm talking like him, but
Yeah,
I can put that, I can put that in the chat.
I just wanted to confirm. Can I roll maybe like a society check or anything like that to see if that name in particular sounds familiar?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Hell yeah. Listen, this is what I'm doing, guys. I don't know about y'all. This is all it's gonna be for Sprocket Gang.
All right. Give me a skosh here. What'd you roll?
Wouldn't you like to know, other boy? Because I don't know either.
All right. Yeah, so he seems to be absolutely sincere in what he's saying. He's not holding back any kind of information. And you have heard of a dwarf being excommunicated from Clan Tolor in the past. But the clan does keep the identity secret, kind of to not kind of bring any sort of stain to the clan. So, although you've heard of somebody being excommunicated in the past, you're not sure. It could be this person, and yeah, but he does seem to be sincere. So
Okay. Sprocket, I think, just like squints a little bit. Their like robotic eyes kind of narrow for a moment, just staring at them, studying their face a little bit, and then just go back to him and be like, all right, I would have to first consult my companions, but if we have been asked to help you out with this, I am more than happy to provide my assistance.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. And if it's any consideration, he pulls out a pouch that is heavy with coin, puts it on the table. That's an advance. That much again if we succeed and get back alive.
Well, good enough for me. Everybody ready to go?
Do a sense motive on this guy.
Yeah, go for it. You can secret perception. Yeah, absolutely truthful as far as you can tell.
I can't wait for these to all be fucking ones or something.
Really, it still seems like perhaps you haven't learned your lesson, because if you did something dishonest and were punished for it, and now you're doing more things behind your clan elders' backs, you really should consult them first.
Well, look, perhaps you're right. I mean, it was my mistake in the past, and I just kind of feel it's my duty to rectify. And I also didn't want to mention any kind of treasure like this, just to this kind of thing, it tends to attract greedy and glory hounds. So I'd just as likely end up with a knife in my back than a clan dagger in my hand, you know? And I've heard what you all have done around town. I mean, you in particular, and he looks right at Sig, assisting with the Gelderon clan and their rancher. I heard about that, and
Of course,
and you. And
we all want to
to
help.
He turns to Kibosh. And you, I heard about you, what you did with them pyre ferrets.
Yeah, they were cute.
And you. And he turns to Sprocket. When you found out about the food poisoning going on at that one elf's place.
It was a fantastic investigation. Thank you very much for noticing.
And he kind of looks down and gives Brennick kind of a glance. I mean, you helped out that other young kobold, but I don't know if that was a good thing or not.
That is quite rude. Apologize now.
Brennick saved the small one. Small one got out unharmed. Brennick did good by his own standards. Brennick's sitting on the floor, like, legs kind of like out like this, and between his legs, he has his journal that there's very crude drawings of dragons in there.
You know, you don't have to sit on the floor.
It's brave of you. Not everybody would deal with the Black Noon like that.
That is one question I had, Jason, is do I still have the token?
Well, that depends on you. Did you give it to...
No, I dissuaded him.
Okay, so yeah, then you would have it, yeah. Okay. Well, listen. He go. There's this pouch on here. This is an advance. Absolutely no pressure, but just thought I could use your help. Them caves were bare years ago, and tunnels are thick with fungi when I scouted it recently. We know them Darklands fungi will eat you just as often as you would eat them. So...
Well, I'll tell you, if you're looking for some mystical artifact retrieval, you've definitely come to the right guy. I'm willing to go whenever you are.
If Brennick can help, then Brennick will be there.
And I certainly can't let you all go on your own. I have to help.
That is the spirit, friend. And Sprocket puts a hand on your shoulder and offers you a smile. And Sprocket just looks back like, I also, like I said, would offer my assistance. So I am ready to go whenever.
Oh, absolutely perfect. I mean, that is great. How about this? You give me a day, we'll get our stuff ready, and we'll leave out first light tomorrow.
Excellent.
Very well.
Oh, what kind of gear you packing?
Gun.
I don't mean that in a sexy way. I mean, I could.
Brennick just kind of waves his staff in the air.
I mean,
Sprocket just takes out her gun. It's like, I am rocking gun. That is what I am using.
rockin' gun. And Izzy writes this down. All right. Well, it doesn't look like we have... Okay, fine. I'll go get it. Rope, lamp oil, ration.
Oh, this is also in Sprocket's inventory. Apologies.
Okay.
I do have a repair kit in case things break. I also do have rope. I have chalk, flint steel, rations, soap.
Soap?
Soap. Gotta get soap.
Always need soap.
Listen, if we're getting our hands dirty, we gotta find a way to get it clean afterwards. That's what the soap's for.
Exactly.
This gives me a good opportunity to go ahead and make sure that everybody get a chance to read over the Adventuring in the Darklands section of your player's guide.
Maybe a couple months.
I read it when you sent it to us, and I haven't looked at it since.
Yep,
All right.
same.
All right.
Venturing in the Darklands.
I'm sorry, Father.
You're fine. So this is just going to give us an opportunity to let our listeners know that the vast majority of this adventure, a very significant chunk of it, is going to be taking place in the Darklands. A brief history lesson. If you're not familiar with what a sky citadel is, it is the hole that the dwarves dug themselves out of the Darklands to the surface. And around these holes that they I shouldn't say erupted, but that they reached the surface, they built these massive citadels. And they are called sky citadels because you can see the sky from them. It's not the fact that they are not skybound castles. These are castles that are very much on the surface of the world, but you can see the sky. And this is the first time that the dwarves saw the sky. Thus, the citadels that protect the hole and path into the Darklands is called a sky citadel. Highhelm has a path to the Darklands, and the vast majority of this adventure, this campaign, will be taking place down in the Darklands. So, knowing that, the Darklands is dark. I believe everybody is actually playing a Dark Vision Ancestry. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Good. Because
Kind of need it.
Exactly. But in the player's guide, there is a section about how to go about adventuring in the Darklands, where they say how do you deal with darkness when it comes to coordination, expanding your senses, magical light, mundane light. These are things that the party is going to want to refamiliarize yourselves with. But that being said, Crowan looks at you as like, all right. So it seems like there's a fair bit of stuff here, and you all seem to be adapted to dark situations. So that's a good thing. We won't have to worry about means of seeing. But, well, I'll go ahead and get to the rest of these provisions. This gives me an opportunity to do so. Now, I'll meet you here in the first thing in the morning. How about that?
Okay.
And yeah, go ahead and he pulls out that pouch with the money, and he kind of slides it over to the table. It's like the one that he placed. It's like, yeah, since you agreed, you can go ahead and take that. That's some money to get you started. And if you feel like you need to purchase anything else, go ahead and feel free. And that will be our first bonus material for our Patreon supporters.
Nice.
That shopping montage.
I see.
All right. You all let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Good to go.
Ready.
Okay. So the next morning, Crowan walks into the inn. All right, so, well, looks like you all got prepped and managed to get yourself equipped it up.
Yes. We are very equipped for this adventure.
Excellent. We're going to need that. So, because where we're going, it's, like I mentioned, it's not the most pleasant place. So, Crowan leads you down into the Darklands, which you come across. I mean, it's dark. Immediately, it's dark. But you can see with your dark vision that he leads you through, and there is a rich, thick carpet of bat guano. The surface here, you can tell that he wasn't kidding when he mentioned that it's been taken over by fungus, because it's basically this giant jungle of fungus, knee-deep living carpet of mycelium. This place is not pleasant. The walls here are thick with frills and those like the mushroom gills, and it's the growth here on the ceiling. It goes 40 feet up towards the top. At you reach a southern end here, and the cavern. You see these towering mushrooms with these funnel-shaped caps. We're talking mushrooms that are the size of buildings. And let me go ahead and bring you to a map.
Oh boy.
Don't want to.
Oh no.
Time for fight, battle.
No.
Yeah, fight.
It's not that bad.
I'm ready to get absolutely destroyed by a medium level encounter. Let's go.
New characters, here we come.
Oh no.
It wouldn't be the first time that I TPK'd a party and encounter one. Let me drop the party here.
Oh boy, hopefully my computer can handle this.
I believe.
Music.
Okay, we might be good.
There you go.
We have natural audio. Oh my gosh.
Does
So
anybody
Crowan,
else still-
go ahead. What's up?
I was going to say, does anybody else also still have the Legends Never Die? It's just spinning in the middle of their screen.
Oh yeah. I haven't.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it.
unpaused.
Yeah.
That's the pause button.
Okay,
No, that's just for you. Didn't you know? That's to welcome you in.
good.
So you come across. He leads you, and you come across an overlook. This tunnel, it walks out, and you are looking at the floor 25 feet below you. You can see here that above, there's stalactites and the stalagmites are thick. There are eons of just mineral drips from the ceiling down to the ground. Mold here grows atop the surface of the smooth stone. And yeah, how do you all react?
Doesn't this area get maintained at all? It seems concerning seeing this much mushroom. Yeah, well, either way, our prize is down there anyway, so no use complaining about it. I got the rope here. Anybody want to help me tie this down?
I can assist with that.
All right, and I try and find a good rock to tie the rope to so we can scale down the wall.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a thievery check to go ahead and see if you can find some purchase and tie.
All right. Are all the UI things from last time not really there?
Oh right, I forgot about that.
Okay.
Oh, it's set to the blowout on your token, but you can go ahead and set it up to persistent for your character.
Oh,
I
I
don't
think
see
I
it
figured
on
it
the
out.
Tokens.
Oh, it's not letting me click on my skills. Okay.
Oh shit.
I'll just roll from my character sheet.
Yeah, we might have to do that. It might not be
It was being wonky for us on Friday too, Jason.
okay.
Whoa.
Dang. Nat
I'll
20.
gladly start off with a nat 20 as the first roll of myself. Okay.
All right. Achievement unlocked. Oh!
Yeah.
This comes from Quandary. Power level 20. Congratulations. You've rolled the first natural 20 of the campaign. You deserve a hero point.
Hell yeah.
That's cute.
Thank you, Quandary.
That was fast. That was a fast hero point.
Is that your first roll of the campaign?
Yeah,
Did you
that was
already
my
see
first
that?
roll of the
Sorry, I
campaign.
spaced. Okay.
Dang.
Either this is a good omen or Kabosh is dying by the end of the night.
All right, you managed to go ahead and to secure the rope and you find purchase. And like I said, it's a 25-foot climb down, which if you're trained in athletics, I'm not going to make you roll it. But
Okay.
I think there's one person who might not be.
I'm trained in athletics.
I'm
Everybody
trying to all
is?
head down.
Yep, I'm trained in athletics as well.
Everybody's trained. Look at that. Good for you guys.
I'm
Let's
a flip
go.
wizard.
It's the opposite. Last time.
Nick will be the last one down just to make sure everybody gets down and nothing comes up from behind up here.
Sounds good. All right.
Oop.
everybody's successfully make their way down. But I'm going to go ahead and have... Well, no, I can go ahead and roll it. This is a good time. This is a good time to find out what your exploration activities are. Basically, for you, Mags, there's a couple phases to dungeon crawling. One is the one we're all familiar with, is encounter mode.
Okay.
That's when we're fighting shit. The other one is exploration mode. So that is what you're doing while your character is walking through the dungeon. Kind of a passive ability of like, well, you know, my character's going to scout ahead. Or as a shield bearer, it's like, I'm going to be on the defense. So I am going to have my shield up. So you'll start combat with your shield raised. Other ones are like investigating, which is you get bonus points to your target, which I think is specific to the investigator. What's the other one? Well, the detect magic is one of them. So rather than just telling me every 5 feet I'm going to cast detect magic, or every 5 feet I'm searching, you just let me know what you're doing, and then you get a passive ability. So like if you're casting detect magic and you're saying that is your exploration activity, I am going to be rolling in secret, whether you recognize that magic or not.
Okay.
Or if you're searching, I am going to be rolling in secret whether you notice that there's a trap, rather than just walking right into it. If you're scouting ahead, you're going to be the first person to find shit, but also when combat starts, everybody gets a +2 initiative. So,
Okay.
I would like to know what your exploration activities are.
Brennick will be on defense.
I think Sprocket would be for search. Just to see if there's any traps or anything like that.
Well, you have you have a special one.
I do have Pursuit a Lead, but
Yeah, pursue a
I
lead.
didn't think that was...
You could have designated the dagger as a lead because
Yeah.
you had a shard of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true. You're right. Yeah. You're smart. Thank you, Rachel, for being here. You're smart.
You for a while. No, you're good.
Then yeah, I
Um,
will be doing that.
I'll do detect magic. I just cast my runic armor as well, since that would be morning thing.
So, to do so, define the question at the heart of the mystery, such as, where has the priceless work of art that was supposed to hang in here be stolen? Or, who killed the priest? Or, for you, but probably, where is the dagger?
Yeah, where is the dagger?
Work with your GM to refine the question if need be. You can also give your investigation a name to better keep track of it, such as the case of the cheated goblin or the skin saw murders.
Case of the missing dagger. That's what it is.
Yeah, there it is.
The skin saw murders sound metal as hell.
The skin saw
That
murders.
sounds
The
skelly.
skin saw murders were from the Pathfinder's very first adventure path,
Ooh.
called The Rise of the Rune Lords. Book 2 is called The Skin Saw Murders. And Skin Saw Man is one of the personas for Norgerber.
Persona.
Don't say Persona around me. I'm going to start talking about Persona 4 Remake and how much I freaked out about that.
All right, so we have the Pursue a Lead, you have Search. What was the other one?
I'm avoiding it. Go ahead.
Avoiding Notice,
And detect magic.
Detect Magic.
And-
Mags, are you defending or searching?
Defending.
Okay. Perfect. So, where are you headed? Like I said, this is a giant open cavern. The ceilings are 40 feet up. Yeah. Let's see. Brennick, you notice all the way to the south is one of those giant purple funguses, the size of a house that I mentioned earlier.
You said this was Brennick?
Yeah, Brennick would know this.
Okay.
I don't think anybody else has vision of it.
Where is this at? I'm sorry.
Right down here.
Oh.
Brennick will point this out to the group. This is how do you say living space?
A house?
Yeah, a house. Yes, thank you.
Oh,
There's a house down here?
I didn't think there would be houses down here.
This is like underground forest. Brennick is somewhat at home here.
Maybe we can find someone that would help us find what we're looking for.
Potentially. I'm down to drop in and give him a knock.
All right.
I probably shouldn't go first. The elders tell me that I don't make the best first impression on people.
That is not true. You made a great first impression on me.
Sig will give you a very overly big, toothy smile.
Sprocket smiles extremely just as toothy back.
Do.
Okay.
Sig is going to start walking that way, full of confidence from Sprocket.
Oh, wait, no. Sprocket's like, oh, wait, hold on. Allow me to follow behind, please.
Oh.
And as you round the corner into the central chamber itself, Kabosh notices something strange as over to the southwest, 2 skulls start turning towards you, teeth chattering, and start flying towards you as you see this. 2 of
Dr.
these.
Phosphorus, is that you?
The listeners in at home, we see a floating skull that is emitting a green flame coming from every hole in the skull.
And we'll see how that goes next time.
Ah, shit.
Aww.
All right. Thank you for listening, everybody. If you want to support the show, you can do so at patreon.com/25north. No pressure whatsoever. The only thing we are going to pressure you into is, if you like the show, spread the word. Because, like Jackson says, that is how we grow in this content creator community.
Indeed, word of mouth is one of the best ways for a podcast to grow. So if you like what you heard, share it to a friend, share it to a family member, share it to a coworker, share it to your worst enemy, whoever you want.
But until then, folks, we're going to keep our tag phrase because we love it, and we're not going to change that part. So until next time, we hope your party never ends.
May your party never end.
Bye.
Party on, Garth.
Sky King's Tomb is copyright 2023. Sky King's Tomb and Pathfinder Adventure Path are trademarks and property of Paizo Incorporated and used with permission. Battle Zoo is trademark and property of Skyscraper Studios Incorporated and used with permission.